let's look at the concept of E and Z nomenclature. Let's discuss E and Z nomenclature in the study of organic chemistry. By definition, the E in quotes, and Z in quotes, please. The E and Z nomenclature can be used. The E and Z nomenclature can be used in place of cis and trans system when an alkene does not bear two identical groups. Alright, to explain the concept behind E and Z nomenclature, you need an understanding of the cis and the trans system that we dealt with in the concept of isomers. When we look at isomers, we said there are three types of isomers: functional isomers, chain isomers, and geometric isomers. Under geometric, there are two types of geometric isomers. We have the cis and the trans. For a better understanding, let me do a quick revision on that. For when you look at the geometrical isomers, we said we have the cis, right, and the trans system, and the trans. We have the cis and the trans system for geometrical isomers, and we said for the cis system there, the task is that your hydrogen are placed horizontally. For instance, I drew this for you. I said if I have a carbon this way and I have hydrogen here, I have CH3 here, and I have CH3 here. This man is a cis system. Why? The hydrogen are placed horizontally. Of course, observe, are placed horizontally. You can see that this is a cis system. What of trans? We say for trans, I have the same compound, but what? The H are in diagonal form. CH3 is here, CH3 is here. The H are placed diagonally. This is what? This is a trans system. So here's the concept. I'm saying that cis, they are placed horizontally, for trans in a diagonal sense. Now here's the concept, please. Here's the concept. In this topic under E and Z nomenclature, please note that, it's important to note that E goes with the trans system, please. Trans, while Z go with what? The cis system. In this case now, I will not call it cis, I will call it Z. In this case, I will not call it trans, I will call it what? The E. So in this topic here, under E and Z nomenclature, note that Z is for cis system, note that E is for trans system, as we get it now. All right, to proceed from here, please, let's proceed from here. E, let's proceed from here, please. After understanding that E is trans and Z is cis system, let's take a few problems and explain this concept well. Now here's the concept. The major issue now is that how do you spot out a problem under E and Z nomenclature? I have shown you this one is clear. This man is a cis system. This one is a trans system. There's a kind of compound I will give you that you can't tell if they're cis or trans. So whenever you have a compound that you can't determine if that compound is a cis or a trans, it's because what an E or a Z nomenclature. Example on this, please. To explain this, to explain this concept. So let's say I have a compound such as this. Let's say I have this way. I have H here. I have CH3 here. I have C2H5. I have CH3. Please, looking at this structure here, this man is not a cis. This man is not a trans. Why? We say for cis, hydrogen must be placed horizontally. I just have one hydrogen here. It's not placed horizontally here. It's not cis. For trans, they must be placed diagonally. Hydrogen are not placed diagonally here. No. This is not what a cis, not a trans. Becomes what there an E and Z nomenclature becomes E and Z nomenclature. This how to identify E and Z nomenclature. It will never give you a trace of cis or trans. It will give you this different form. That different form is said to be an E and Z nomenclature. So how do you name this? Please listen. Is this man E? Is this man Z? How do you tell? It's easy. Now to determine either it's Z or C system, your first priority to determine that is to count the longest chain. How many carbon atoms is the longest here? It's easy as, observe please, this is 2, 2, 3, 4. Counting like this, I have 4 carbon atoms. Also, I have 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting this way gives me 5 carbon atoms. Which one is the longest? Of course, this way is the longest. So my first priority is to identify the one that is what? Longest. So we said this man this way is the longest. If this man is the longest this way, now here's the concept. The left compound or the left what's it called, substituent. This is called a substituent because it's not part of the longest. So I will assume this one as H. So if H is here and H is here, it is placed horizontally. That becomes what there? A what? A cis arrangement. And we said for cis arrangement, cis goes with what? Z. So this structure is a Z nomenclature. Is a Z. Why is it a Z? We say we should assume that this left part is H. So HH, they are horizontally, and I have HA, that's cis. And cis in this topic here is Z. So I have a Z. Next up, I'm not done. Next task now, number it please. I have a double bond here. I'll do my counting either this way or this way. That will give me least or lowest possible number to this double bond. Now it's clear that counting this way as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will give me the least number of substituents, because counting this way gives you 3. 3 attached to double. 3 is attached to double bond. 2 double bond. Which one is the least? Of course, it's 2. So my numbering is this way. That's first task. Next task that this CH3 is called methyl substituent. So attached to carbon 3, that becomes what? Hyphen 3 methyl. 3 methyl. Right? Next task there. The total number of the carbon here is of course 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 5 is pent. Pent what? Pent attack carbon 2. Pent 2 in. The double bond is attached to carbon 2. That becomes pent 2 in. Or you name this as Z-3 methyl pentene. Methyl 2 pentene. Alright. Either you call it Z3 methyl pentuene or you call it Z3 methyl 2 pentene. This is how you name this compound. Let's take another problem to explain the concept of E and Z nomenclature. Please, I said to determine either if it's E, to determine or to get either if it is Z or E, it's simple as count your longest chain. My longest chain unfortunately was in this form, and I told you that the left one, assume it as H. I have HH placed horizontally. When it's placed horizontally this way, it's called what there? A cis. And in this topic, cis signifies what? Z. That is why I have Z here. Let's take example 2 to explain this, please. Example 1. Let's take example 2. Let's do example 2. Let's say I have example 2, something of this nature. Pentene. En, pentene. All right. Example 2. Let's say I have something of this nature. Observe. I have C3H7 here. I have C4H9. Here I have C2H5. Here I have H. All right. Please, let's determine, is this man E? Is this man Z? How do you get that? First things first, we said to get either if it's a E or C system, or if if it's either E or Z nomenclature, how do you know? How do you spot out? It's easy. What's your first task? First task is to get what? Your longest continuous carbon chain. Now, first task, please. This is C2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Counting this way gives me 7. Let's count this way and see. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So counting this way gives me 7. Counting this way still gives me 7. So the proper way I'll follow, I'll try to follow. Okay, hold on. Counting this way gives me 7. Counting this way gives me 7. I can still count this way. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, this is 9. So this part here is the longest, observe, longest what? Continuous carbon chain. This is the longest, please. It's 9. This 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Longest, please. Like this is 7, 7, and this is 9. I'm sure choose the longest continuous carbon chain. The longest is 9, yeah? I mean that 9 is none. Alright, now we said assume this place as H. If I have H here and I have H here, it's placed diagonally. For diagonally, it's under what? Trans. And in this topic, trans there represents what? E. This man is E. Is an E nomenclature. Now, E hyphen, what observe? This man here is not part of the longest, becomes a substituent. If CH3 is methyl and I have C2H5 will be what? Methyl. What's next there? This becomes what there? Ethyl. This becomes ethyl. So know that C2H5 is what? Ethyl. Methyl. C2H5 is ethyl. That becomes E hyphen. Okay, hold on. Let's do our numbering before we start with the ethyl. This is, observe, double bond. I'm doing my numbering so that I will have lower number to double bond. It's clear. Taking this way, this is 4, 5. 5 double bond. Yes, 3, 4. 4. In between, counting this way, 5. This way, 4. The list is 4. So I have 4 hyphen ethyl. I have 3. So this is 4. This 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, this is how I did my numbering. Alright, this is E-4 ethyl. Ethyl what? The compound itself is what? None. None what? None. The double bond attached to carbon 4. None. 4 what there? 4 in. None 4 in. This one is called E4 ethyl none 4 in. Or it's called E4 ethyl for ethyl 4 none, right? 4 none. That's how you name this compound. This is like the concept behind E and Z nomenclature. If you found this class helpful, do well to like the video, share to your friends and classmates. Also do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Aside that, I just launched my website. To get more of these interesting courses or topics, do well to visit my website. You get close to different sciences courses there. You can afford them there, and also It's a lifetime access. Once you purchase the course, it's a lifetime access. Also do well to purchase my book. I just launched a book called The Shortcut to Academic Success. So buy the book. Here's the like cover page for the book. Showing you on the screen here. So access the book. It's easy. You can reach me out through my WhatsApp number by saying, "Sir, I want to order for the book," or you check this this video. I'll drop a link to that payment to the group, to the book. It costs just 1,000 naira, 1,000 naira. That's all for the book. All right, see you in the next class. Do what to like this video, share to your friends, and also subscribe to my channel by visiting my website at www.ganiyuabubakar.com. My website, you get those courses there. Also do well to join our channel membership. In our channel membership, you get exclusive videos there. Do well to join so you'll be part of the partner of our channel member. So thanks for your support and welcome to Excellent League Academy.